This is the second half between Akatsuki from Pcmc and Butter 7. The goal has been scored by Amundsen, a wonderful strike. So that's how they go 1-0 up in the second half. We didn't observe a lot of goals in the first half. Now let's focus back into the game. Here's the goal kick. It's gone out. So ball from the outside. Shibu. Loft ball. Shoulder to the ball. A push to win this ball. Kevin. And the player involved in that contact appeals for a foul, but none given. Akshay shields it against Shibu, which is a difficult task. Here's the pass at the back. Raj Chaturvedi still on a clean sheet. Amundsen, the goal scorer, through the gap. Akshay, good shielding effort. He even gets a foot to the ball while it's midair. Vicky displays some strength to maintain the ball possession. Frank. And here's the ball. It bumps into a player, Sahil, and then Amundsen. So ball to Butter 7. Butter 7 on the verge of consecutive losses, especially after a Herculean game yesterday, which was up against the undefeated squad of Inazuma. Now they're trying to get their way back into the game. Loft ball, headed. Raj Chaturvedi, has he prevented the corner kick? Here's an opportunity. The goalkeeper was down on the ground for the moment. Akshay. Kevin steals it. Joel rather. And Kevin makes a turnabout. Goal kick. Chaturvedi. Good header. Raj Chaturvedi. Headed back Akshay. Shibusani doesn't reach. Vicky. And that's a good tackle, but it doesn't allow Vicky to completely be taken down. He still continues the run. A moment where he gains back his pace and balance. Chaturvedi. Here's the ball. Heavy touch. Piercing towards the goal. Kevin tried to get the intercepting touch and a shot. It's off target. To the rooftop. The ball takes a hit. Long ball. Mayur Patil, it's a good header, but the cross header, it's denied by Raj Chaturvedi. Nice punch to the ball. Akatsuki creating some trouble by not marking the empty spaces. There's the ball on the inside. Shibusani from distance. Not on target. Raj Chaturvedi. Shibu takes a touch of the roof once again, the ball. There's the ball at the back. Raj Chaturvedi. Loft pass. Kevin. Good header. Akshay. Not the best first touch control. And Sahil. A bit upset. Here's a chance. The save is there by Sharath Pillai. Shibusani clears. Vicky. Chance for Akshay. It's once again parried by the goalkeeper of Butter 7. Amazing stuff by Sharath Pillai to make that save. Raj Chaturvedi. Some dying moments of the game. Shibusani, awkward header. This converts into a corner kick. Ball at the back. Frank has bought some time with the kick in going to the right side of the field. Akshay. Chaturvedi. Here's a touch of the ball. Frank might hit this ball. So Sahil doesn't get ball possession. Akshay might play this pass. It's a good squaring touch, but away from Frank. Kick in. Sharat Pillai through the gap. Tackle comes in. Vicky rolls it in. Second goal claimed by Akatsuki. Here's the snatch. Here's the strike. And the goal scorer, it's Vicky Rajput. 2-0 to Akatsuki. They're bleeding down butter 7 with a hot, fiery knife. Raj Chaturvedi somehow controlled. Akshay slips down the surface. It's a bit wet now due to the rain. And let's not forget about the rain being a benefactor to this game. A benefactor to some players and an adversary to some other players. Header attempt of target. Goal kick. Mayur Patil. Sahil. A run being made by Kevin. But here Shibusani is free. He's not taken a proper first touch. Now he's shielding the ball. Trying to find the gaps. You can see the rain is affecting the ball pace as well as the grip. Mayur. Aman Sen. Chance. Vicky might use his left. Saved by Sharat Pillai. Emphatic stuff even while they are down by a certain amount of 2 goals. Frank. Bulleting strike off target. Here's the goal kick. Shibusani. That's far away. And now the ball is in the midfield, but stolen by Aman Sen, who's a dangerous man when armed with the ball. He plays it behind Frank, trying to find spaces. Sahil. Sahil chops on the midfield. Shibusani off target. Advantage play was certainly given. The referee points it. The referee has a word with Sahil. The advantage play was there with his team. A yellow card has been shown to Sahil for excessive appeals. So add some insult to the scoreboard with that yellow card. 2-0 and a yellow. Down by 2 goals and a yellow. Butter 7. They're being ripped apart by Akatsuki. Goal kick. Referee will halt the play for a moment. And now the whistle confirms the play is on. Raj Chaturvedi. Aman Sen. Frank. And troublesome clearance from Vicky as he asserts the value of that pass from Frank. He says that was far too risky. Here's a chance. No, this has curved away from Shibusani into Raj and his arms. Ball thrown. Kevin. Kevin. Good dribbles. Kevin. Not on target. Some nice dribbling technique shown by him. He was almost on his way to pave the goal. Aman Sen. Aman Sen with a pass. This can be the cross. Sharat Pillai puts his foot where the cross was played. Rolling ball strike doesn't exactly work out for Akatsuki. Sharat Pillai. Shibu has lost the ball. Does he regain it back? No. Vicky plays this quickly to Akshay. There's a run being made, but Akshay might go for the solo effort. He has played the pass. It's a good one. Nice through ball. He did it with a pump fake. So certainly very efficient. Kevin. 2-on-1. Chipped finish. Saved by Sharat Pillai. Another one. It goes out. Akatsuki were on the break to find the third one. A bit frustrating here. And now here's the break. Shibusani is asking for the ball. The through ball is good. It's on target but slow. Raj Chaturvedi can't call it a save. He simply grabs the ball which is approaching to him slowly. Vicky goes for the pass. Here's the kick in. Kevin. There was a ball being stuck, but not to a foot. Not to the foot of Akshay. Sahil. And now this is Raj Chaturvedi who fumbles. The angle is tight. Frank goes for the kick in clearance. Kevin off target. Any moment, the final 3 whistles. We'll hear the sound of it. Chaturvedi. Chest to the ball. Foul on Sahil. Quickly taken by Butter 7. They don't have many numbers available at the top. Shibusani at an off angle. And he loses the ball. Vicky on the line. Played by Akshay. Akshay asks for it. Through the legs, finish. And this is 2-0 victory to Akatsuki. The black and red side washes over Butter 7 with a 2-0 victory. 3 points to them. This is the start of the second game. Denton in the blue and white versus Beelan FC in the pink and black. The colors, they completely take the contrasting shade. And now this is Brian. Brian tries one, it's on target. Rehan Khan sees an empty net. He fires. It's put out by Abhi, who's there to cover for the spaces by Brian. Fernandez. Brian. Abhi. Mahindra tries to tackle. He was on the verge of committing a foul. Mangal. Haven't seen that player since quite a while. Start for BLN FC. Here's a strike by Rian Khan. The ball was dipping down. Put out by Fernandez. Corner kick. Corner kick underway. BLN FC from the outer side. The shot doesn't work out. And now there's Fernandez trying to pierce his way. Here's opportunity for Rian Saudagar, who had a great performance. Just nets it in like that with his left foot. 1-0 to Rian Saudagar and squad. BLN FC early on take the lead. He had a great performance yesterday and today. He has an early start on the score sheet. Rian Saudagar. Abi. Fouled by Mangal. He just stands still. Mild sense of anger displayed by Abi. Brian is the empty candidate to play this pass. He has played it on the wing to Jagat. That wasn't a very good choice, was it? So kick in to BLN FC, who are in lead 1-0. Rian Khan always has the footwork since he used to play as the midfield and the attacking player back in the previous season for Ruston Young Boys. And you can make it with the shooting capacity he displays every now and then. He already has 1 goal scored as the goalkeeper. Brian slips a bit and loses ball possession. This is very poor from Denton. The shot doesn't work out for Amol. Off target. Brian. Brian times the goal kick. Mahindra. That's a good pass. Jagat! No space found. Closure coming in time. And you can see a lot of players are slipping. You've got to get the grip of the surface right. Due to the rains, it's been tricky. It's been unpredictable. Put out by Brian while he stands. Abi. Brian. That's not very well given to Abi. But you can see the insurmountable pressure applied here by BLN FC. At the back, Rian Saudagar has been tackled over by Mahindra. Rian Saudagar, good pass. This can stay in play. Jagat, one player to go up against. He slices the ball past Amol. At the very least, they've been a corner kick. Corner kick to Denton. They're down by a single goal. Good space where the ball was played. Abi. I think that's a very dangerous option to have the dribble made while the surface is unfriendly to you. Ball goes out as it's cleared by Arya. Here's the pass from Fernandez as the kick in. It's duly done. Fernandez. Brian on the verge of losing the ball there to Mangal. His charge was timed well. Pass at the back by Amol to Rian Khan. Here's the long ball. The jump timing doesn't work. I mean, it's extra powerful pass by Amol. Let's just go with that. Mangal. He's fresh and running. Adwait, even he has made his way on the playing squad. Great save here by Rian Khan. And now Arya pummels the ball out after the parry from Rihan Khan. Great stuff by Rihan Khan and Arya. The two former Ruston Young Boys are certainly defending the goalpost of BLN FC and the emblem of that team now. BLN FC, let's talk a bit about them. That a great performance even in the Champions League. Just a single goal sought in by Panna Boys, the champions. That's how they lost their fate. The swing misses from Rishabh. This free kick take was very good from Denton. Leg hits the air rather than the ball. Rehan Khan won't take the risk. Rehan Saudagar did not lift his leg. A bit hesitant was he? Or maybe something against his body and his mind not being in the same exact page. Mahindra. That's a decent pass. Abhi. Taken care of with that tackle. A stretching tackle to stop the shot. Pass can certainly be played at the back. The ball bounces back in play. Does it? Brian. Jagat. Mahindra. Brian. Rishabh. He's been tackled over, but Rehan Saudagar not ready to fetch this ball just yet. He didn't realize how well timed Mangal and his tackle was. So Rehan Saudagar could have certainly been more prepared. Could have turned, taken a shot from the same exact spot from where he scored the first one. Abhi takes over the ball. He's played this pass to Rehan Saudagar, who's dangerous. Rehan Saudagar, however, this time taken care of. Nice tackle by Fernandez. 1-0 still to Beelan FC. An early strike by Rehan Saudagar. Amol. Shoulder to the ball by Abhi. Rehan Khan lets the ball go. Rehan Khan moves forward, tries one from distance. It's extremely wide. Brian. Mahindra returns a pass. Mahindra, good touch to play to Fernandez with the inward effort from Mangal. Let gone by Jagat. Was it the right choice? He thought the ball pace was intended for a player behind him, but there wasn't any. Fernandez appeals for a foul against Mangal's challenge after the ball. Fernandez. This is a good pass. Potentially the shoulder push looked very much close to being a foul. The chop shot. It's not on target from Mahindra. Nice effort, however. He had the right idea in that moment where two players were battling each other without the ball from either team. Arya to Rehan Khan. Lob pass. And that can work out! Great cross header by Rehan Saudagar. Certainly something that would have enabled Mangal to be there on the scoreboard. He's found the ball go off target. Vital header. Rehan Saudagar. Free kick taken quickly. The ball is played far too away by Rishabh. Between him and Jagat, the ball pace, it was too much. Here's the deep ball. Abhi misses the header, but there's nobody behind from the pink and black jerseys. Rehan Khan, the ball bumps into his shin and it's controlled. But for a moment he was about to have a bounce of the ball, which would certainly mean doom. Denton kick in. Brian. There's another goalkeeper, Brian, who has a goal to his name. We've seen quite the goalkeepers be the goal scorers at Elite Premier League. Good tackle by Rishabh. Arya tackled over. Rehan. Mangal. The ball stays in play. The strike is good from Mangal. However, the block is better by Abhi. Here's the pass to Rehan Saudagar. Soul drag to the ball. Not working. Rehan Saudagar, he's not feeling grippy tonight, even though he has a goal. His performance yesterday was the best so far. Great tackle time. Pass to Rehan Saudagar. He didn't move in the space where the pass was played. Nice tackle here by Arya. Abhi. Saudagar. Abhi. Lifted leg by Ashutosh Yadav. And there are appeals for the foul. Rishabh, good challenge. You can say one other certain thing. The rain may cause the acceleration to be hurdled a bit. Rehan Khan tries from distance. It's not bad. Here's the pass. Mahindra moves forward, but Ashutosh Yadav gets in the way. Yadav, brilliant shielding. Wins a free kick. Rehan Khan. Is it too deep? Not so much when Rehan Saudagar is positioned properly. I mean, Rehan Saudagar can position himself better for the balls. Not in this occasion, but you know, where Learn FC were defensive. And now Rehan Saudagar gets a pass. He moves forward. Here's the pass on the wing. Ashutosh Yadav's cross. Blocked. Jakad couldn't quite keep it to himself. We're close to the end of the first half. Rehan Khan. Khan from distance. The bump is good from Rishabh. Pass to the goalkeeper of Learn FC, Brian. End of the first half, 1-0 in lead are Learn FC at halftime. This is about to be the start of the second half between Learn FC and Denton. They are separated apart by a single goal thanks to Rehan Saudagar, who took it in with his left foot. And now the team in lead gets to start the second half. The ball is however blocked by Anuj on Amol's long range ball. Cleared forward by Rehan Khan. Goal kick. Ball possession, unlike in proper game of football, is different, especially in six-a-side at Elite Premier League. It's very different. You can't exactly expect the passing to be there as smoothly. The effort was good with the scorpion kick range by Ashutosh Yadav, where he tried to intercept it. Fernandez, however, had some extra height, and the ball goes to Abi still with Ashutosh Yadav's effort. Who's been the running man in the second half? We have only been a minute late into this. The ball rolls out. So kick in to Learn FC. Rehan Khan always ready to shoot. That was a good strike. A deflecting touch would have helped from Rahul, who has the ball now. Rahul zoned away into a corner, and the ball position shifts. Rehan Saudagar, he sees the shot get blocked by Mahindra. Rian Khan. Great ball. The aerial threat was certainly created by Rian Khan. Fernandez protecting the ball and rolling it forward. Now he may have lost the ball grip there. Brian. Mahindra. Abi. The touch is too heavy and Rehan Saudagar takes over the ball possession. Rehan Saudagar. Still going. Two players beaten, but afterwards the angle was closed off instantly. Anuj. A heavy touch with his left while he tries to run forward. This has gone out. Long ball. Headed down. Jagat pushed from behind. Now that's a foul. Free kick to Denton. Fernandez in charge of asking his teammates to move. Brian. Fernandez, does he go for the shot? He doesn't have the space. Three players from Beelan FC charging forward. That's going to allow a lot of room at the back. Not something that Denton are able to capitalize instantly. Brian. Put out with fury by Rahul. Loft ball headed down by Arya. A touch from Mahindra. Ashutosh Yadav swings it to the central side but loses ball presence. Couldn't be contained in by Anuj. Out of bounds. Kick in. Rian Khan. He's crafty, isn't he? As he uses his left foot. Rian Saudagar. Now this is opening. The gap is good. The tap in. It could have worked. Beelan FC miss a chance to score the second one. Nice creativity. Not nice enough to be a goal. Goal kick. Mahindra. Brian. Mahindra might have to go for the first touch. He's being careful. Manoj. Lost the ball there. Abi. It struck awkwardly to the back of the foot from Abi. Too much time taken for the kick in part. Jagat. Anuj might play this to Mahindra, but he's squaring it across four players of Beelan FC. Mahindra tries to muscle forward against Ashutosh Yadav. No room. Ball goes out. Great ball created here for Amol. Certainly the goal factor could have been there. Thanks to Ashutosh Yadav playing it in proper spaces. Goalkeeper change observed by Denton. Fernandez is the goalkeeper now. Brian steps out of the field. Fernandez. Mahindra. Fernandez. He looked calm. Mahindra, however, tackled from behind. Arya, a rush tackle certainly works, especially when you don't have the angle and the space. You're on the wing, you have to be crafty. Here's the pass. Jagat. Abi. Foul on Abi. Ashutosh Yadav. Couple of these physical challenges are too much. Distance requested by Abi. Here's the free kick. Abi. That was certainly not the space where you wanted to play the ball. A lot of physical contact observed between Abi and Ashutosh Yadav. Fernandez. Mahindra. Fernandez. Fernandez. It's risky. A kick in. Natural defensive position. from Ashutosh Yadav. So no handball. Fernandez. Mahindra. BLNFC shape is looking very decent. Abi. Through the legs and a chance. Denton. Rehan Khan saves it once. And the second time it went off target. The equalizer could have certainly been there. Through the legs. A ball was created as a cross. Rehan Saudagar stays in play. Not anymore. So Rehan Khan makes an important save just a move ago. That's not very good, is it? From Anuj. He's been having some ball control issues. Fancy pass by Abi. Fernandez. Underneath the leg of Ashutosh Yadav. Abi. After stretching. A good cross. Chance with the left foot. Blocked by Rahul. Corner kick. Mahindra. It's given too powerfully to Abi. That's not very good. But I do feel some players from Denton aren't prepared for a power pass. Defensively, that's a mistake. Offensively, it needs to be done. A forward run is required. You need to make those runs. We certainly saw this cornering effort. Rehan Saudagar, is he going to get the pass? Mahindra does a good job of shielding Saudagar away from the ball. But afterwards, he plays a poor pass at the back. He did one bit quite well. The other bit, just not good enough. Corner kick. Chance for Rehan Saudagar. It's blocked by Abi. Rehan Khan. This time, there is a bounce on the ball. So the lace strike, it takes a touch around his upper portion of his laces. You can see it, the way the ball is struck. Good block by Jagat. Pass at the back. Arya. Arya's pass. This can go to a teammate. It takes a deflection, so gone out. Mahindra. Pass at the back. Fernandez clears the ball. Ashutosh Yadav has the touch. Hefty effort to try and keep the ball in play. That's not worked out for BLNFC. Ball possession turns over. Fernandez. Mahindra. Fernandez. Mahindra. Tackled over by the impending charge of Rahul. Fernandez. Fernandez, good pass. But the goal is open now. Allen zones the player away. Rahul doesn't get the chance to play the ball, to shoot it, to make a finishing touch. Fernandez loses the ball. Rehan Saudagar doesn't exactly get the pass, but this is Ashutosh Yadav from a dangerous angle. Rehan Saudagar snatches it, dribbles it twice with the sole roll. Something that we saw him pave the way for the second goal yesterday. And he tries the same trick even today. He certainly was close to find success, but this time the shot doesn't come in. And I might blame it on the rain, on the surface being wet, and him not being accelerating fast enough. Rehan Saudagar. Rahul. Abi. Jagat Raj. Rishabh. Ashutosh Yadav. It's tackled over. Here's the pass. Great clearance in time by Allen. It did look like it was Allen. Corner kick. Too much time taken. Is this going to be a kick in turnover? It's not a corner kick to begin with. Apologies. Couldn't quite see where the ball was. Great pass by Mahindra. An amazing ball. You can certainly count those as potential easy goals. I mean, it's not an easy goal. It's at the very least an easy one-on-one. Because Rishabh, if he extends his left foot over there, this is a great opening where Rehan Khan is tested. End of the game. A single goal observed in this game. Rehan Saudagar throttles the way for the 3 points. The 3 points go the way of Beelan FC. 1-0 is the full-time score. Denton. Another loss for the home ground team. We're about to start between Thunderhawks and Outcast. Outcast are in the black, a bit of red and a bit of white on the jersey color. Thunderhawks in the orange, black shorts and small range of white color on their jersey. This game is about to start very soon. And the kickoff is underway. Sandesh starts the game. Anuj. Karpe. Karpe plays the long range pass at the flat. Here's a pass by Sandesh. Put forward by Pranav. Shot from Saurabh. There's a deflection inbound. Has it gone out for a corner kick? It has. Clearance from Anuj. Booman resumes his spot as the fullback. They do have their goalkeeper back. Thunderhawks, that is. Headed forward by Sandesh. That's not bad. and taken over by Sandesh. He plays it to Saurabh, who might cross the ball. This is chance, but overshot with regard to height. Great 1-2. Finishing product. Very off. Pranav, he has given up the ball. The chance is certainly there for Mane. He tries to volley it in quickly. Thunderhawks, goalkeeper, taking it to the right. Is that the right choice? Ball played at the back. Pass to Sohan. Sohan moves in. Pranav. And Sohan, I don't think he was supposed to have the 1-2 touch. The ball seemed to have a lot of power. Maybe it was intended for Sohan to square it up to the central side with some height, the way he was moving. Either way, Karpe. Anuj carefully at the top. Dribbling comes to an end. Mane takes over the ball. So Thunderhawks lose ball possession. Sandesh. Saurabh. Good ball. He was looking for Bhujbar. That's not very bad. It looks like a goal kick now. Yellow card has been shown to Mane. Sachin steps in his spot. Good foot to the ball by Anuj. Pass played at the back by Pranav. The strike goes off target. Saurabh. Good loft. He's not in the range of his teammate. So that part matters the most. Ravi. At the back to Pranav. Toe poked at the distance, headed down by Pranav. Great resilience by Sohan and cleared forward by Anuj. So the 2-3 players involved in this kind of movement, they just quickly get the ball away from the risky areas. It's gone out. Put forward. Sandesh has a foul after the ball contact by Bhuman on Sachin. So that's going to be a free kick to Outcast. Great pass, but it's between Subedar and Arvind. I thought the intercepting touch was very good from Pranav. And don't get me wrong, it was just the passing part within the interception. A ball can certainly have its defensive movement and offensive movement as it's played to a teammate or space. And sometimes it can be a blunder. That happens rarely, but when it does, Karpe. Sandesh, Bhujbar, great ball, Saurabh. He had to stretch his left foot and the ball control was instantly lost. Short pass, Sachin. At the back towards Anuj. Mistaken touch by Anuj, isn't it? Karpe had to get out of the D-box area and make that save. It's brave of him, but he has taken up some damage around his shin area. And Anuj was playing the standing pass. Maybe the pace was too much. The ball came in as a surprise. But whatever it might be, you have to be more prepared. Header slices over from Bhujbar's hair. Put forward, Subedar, nice header. Anuj responds. Saurabh. Karpe. Anuj. This is better from Bhujpal. I mean, the control is just maliciously fouled over afterwards by Pranav. Saurabh. Sandesh. Still trying to tackle Pranav. Bhujpal shoulders and wins the kick in. Karpe. Saurabh. Sandesh. He has lost the ball. Here's the counter attack from Thunderhawks, but there's a slippage from Arvind. Unfortunate. Karpe. Sachin. It's a cross of all sorts to Saurabh. And he does try a volley, because the cross was played more of a through ball cross at the edge of the other side of the D box. Bhujbal's header. Sandesh. Saurabh. Good ball. However, the air time allows the reaction time to be gained back by Bhuman, who clears it. Great pass. Sachin. Edging closer and closer to finding a goal. He's been the man with the highest goal threat so far in the game. Bhuman. Tackle from Sachin. Bhuman. Lob pass. Headed down. Pranav. Bhuman. Sohan. Sohan. His shot is blocked by Bhujbal. Sandesh. Sachin was in position for the first touch pass. He just didn't play it to him. Saurabh. Nice block positionally. Bhujbal. Saurabh. Sachin. Bhujbal. Karpe. Pushed away by the goalkeeper of Thunderhawks. Saurabh tries to drag the ball back into possession. It's Pranav in front of Sachin. Line foul. So at least a line foul is observed every single day. Still put out by Saurabh. I mean, the line foul part would require an entire playing bunch of either PMC or PCMC, whichever team, whoever is playing, to have none of them making it. And I'm specifically talking about the line foul only, not a rolling ball on the line, not a lot of time taken, which can be intended for time wasting. A decent pass supplied in, but intercepted. Arvind, tackled over by Anuj. We have slow showers coming back on the field thanks to the rain. That was close to being Sohan's ball. Saurabh. Sachin. He waited for the bounce so that he could have proper judgment. But a bounce later, the ball took sudden pace. It's the danger of the rain and the surface. Sachin just stops his jump, his action to make the jump, realizing that he's not going to reach. Good ball holding by Sohan. He's moving forward smoothly. And now Outcast 3-on-1. Sachin, this should be easy. It is. The counter-attack works. Sohan, his dribbling effort has been backfired. Assisted by Sachin. And scored by Sandesh. Varun substitutes in. He's taken the spot of Saurabh. Moving forward, Sanket. Pranav. Karpe. Long ball. Proper header without being challenged. Varun won't reach. The ball has gone out of bounds. Bowman plays it to his goalkeeper. Varun. He shoots it. A brilliant save on the standing part. Anuj. Sandesh. Bhujbal. Varun. He's very careful, isn't he, Varun? Doesn't want to take any risk that could lead to a turnabout. Headed by Sanket. Sachin through the gap, and here's opportunity for Varun. The ball was very good. He could have run forward and still finished with his right or left. Let's talk about that. He tried to control it. A snappy strike by Anuj. Flicked forward by Sachin. Had a touch out of the squad of Thunderhawks. So corner kick. Great setup play. It doesn't end up being 2-0 before the halftime whistle. It does stand 1-0 in favor of Outcast, who have taken the ball properly out of Sohan and then crafted a 3-on-1 where one player was just not involved with the attack except for being there as a decoy. 1-0 at halftime to Outcast. They're in lead. This is about to be the start of the second half. Thunderhawks down by a single goal at halftime. Sohan is their goalkeeper now. Movement through the gap. Sandesh almost had the ball intercepted. Pass at the back by Sohan as the kick in is Adu. Here's the snatch. Varun tried a tackle. Wasn't exactly keen to make the steal and run towards the ball. It was more intended toward blocking the tackle. Long ball by Anuj. And there's a flying touch attempted by Varun. The volley goes haywire by Sachin off target. The man has a to his name in this game. Sohan. Sohan's pass. Pranav returns it. Sohan onto the other side. Thunderhawks are about to craft one. Good passing effort. Slipping strike, and it goes in! From downtown, it's Bhuman. He has taken the effort of a deflection. Bhuman equalizes. Unfortunate deflection. Karpe couldn't have done anything. And now here's another opportunity. Subedar! Stolen back by Sachin. After the effort was neutralized, the threat is still on. And the shot is saved by Karpe. Punch to the ball. He reacts. But this is looking like Thunderhawks have come up with a comeback plan in the second half. Corner kick. Stolen by Sachin, and he continues the run forward. Varun. No spaces on that left wing. Toe poke to the ball. Sachin. Bhujbal. Long ball, and it is looking dangerous until Sohan intervening header from him Pass in the midfield. Subedar. Is the ball control there? The touch seemed like it was only lightly heavy. Line foul, is it? It does look like it was taken in a hasty fashion. Chance for Sandesh. He fires it off target. He couldn't have shot it more comfortably because there was a player approaching from the side. So whatever he did in hurry, it was good. Very good chance. It was Thunderhawks' moment. Subedar shoots it off target. Sohan giving a good ball. He was one-on-one. Karpe was very ready to commit to the left side. And that could have been the opening for Subedar. Headed forward by Bhuman. And let's not take out the glory out of the equalizer. Bhuman slightly slipped when he shot the equalizer. But the deflection helped. Something to readjust back the goal chance. And now this is Anuj. Bhujbar. Here's the square 1-2. Chance for Saurabh. Underneath the leg and almost slipping into the goal. But the goalkeeper reacts from Thunderhawks. Pass to Bhujbar. Bhujbar runs over. Sandesh. Slips away from the goalkeeper's fingertips. This time, it's not ended up being on the goalpost. Corner kick. That is certainly looking dangerous. The way the goalkeeper is unable to find grip. She's not having the gloves. So no friction with the watery surface of the ball. Great pass. Bhujbar. He was shaping up to shoot a volley. And you can always expect him to make the pump fake. Karpe confidently at the top. Sandesh. Movement to the left, but he has lost the ball there. Dispossessed Sohan. Repossession. Sanket tries to keep the ball in play. Fails to do so. Line foul. That's for the third time. Third time in this game. Pass played at the back. Shot attempted by the goalkeeper and he lets it go. Kick in to Thunderhawks. Both the teams, they will be splitting a point each if they don't score. Bhujbar's header is looking good. Saurabh turns to shoot. That was close to being on target. Repelled out. He's not a very confident goalkeeper, is he? There's the ball at the back. Karpe, it's up in the skies. Even hit the rooftop. Pranav. Mark. He's not given the room. Bhujbar is having a very clean game. Not a lot of physical contacts. Very decent tackles. Here's the through ball. Sanket. He's not having the space up against Anuj. So he wanted to try and play the pass. Shaping up to play the pass. The goalkeeper from Thunderhawks. Might go for the distance. Long ball. He's tried to ping it at the distance. Bhujbar. Good ball to the other side. Anuj. And Sandesh takes the advantage of the ball. Since nobody from Thunderhawks was in a position to get the ball back in. Saurabh. Anuj. Is it a risk you're willing to take? Lob pass. Headed forward by Bhuman. Kept in play. That's a good repelling touch by Mark. A touch of safety. Bhujbar. Karpe. Great effort to keep the ball in play. Bhujbar. Anuj. Through the gap. Bhujbar. Tried to snap it towards the midfield. Bhujbar retreats. He is shielding it very well. And that was almost the first mistake that Bhujbar could have done. It only takes a slipping touch out of Arvind and his foot sole. Great presence by the goalkeeper. And Bhujbar displays his presence too with the ball possession kept. Heavy touch by Anuj. Is it still in play? Somehow 3-on-1. But is it going to be fast enough from Thunderhawks? Sohan moves forward but the touch is not good. Ball control. It's understandable with the slippery ball, the slippery surface. The rain has ruined it for some players, but for the opposition, it can certainly be a boon. Saurabh appeals for a foul. And there will be a warning given to Pranav. It's to Sohan. It's only going to be a kick in. The warning is given for completely a different contact. Low pass. The header was decent from Bhujbar. He tried to keep it down as much as he could. Just couldn't pull it off to the downward side. Sandesh. Sohan tackled over by Saurabh. This is only going to the goalkeeper harmlessly. Loft ball to the other side by Pranav. That was smart of Sandesh, but he has to take the consideration of the fake not working as well as the risk if it doesn't work. Good pass. Could have been set up for Bhujbar by Sachin on the first touch. But the readiness was also there from Pranav. And maybe that is something that Sachin considered. Line foul by him. Ball possession turns over to Thunderhawks. A touch out of the opponent by Bhujbar. Arvind. Bhujbar. Arvind is trying to be careful while he tries to approach. He may have been told by his teammates to make the movement slowly. They'll let the faster movement and the charge be done by Mark. And now Mark has a chance. If he can turn it around, he sets it up for Arvind, but he doesn't have the positioning. He doesn't have the swinging space. Arvind. He's gone out. Ball taken forward. A shoulder to his own teammate. Bhujbar. Does he shape to play the pass? He does. It's slowly struck. Sohan. Sohan. It's a good block made by Bhujbar. Even though the goal was scored by Outcast in a very clean fashion, let's not forget it was a mistake punished on Sohan's dribble, whereas the equalizer came at a cost of deflection. Karpe loses the ball. It's Saurabh clearing it just in time. Sandesh lost the ball. Arvind. Shoulder across Bhujbar. Great pass once again by Bhujbar. He's just finding these angles to try and enable Sachin for a potential through ball. Bhujbar takes the free kick touch. Saurabh. No space. Lob pass. Pass on the midfield. Kick in. They've taken their time. Bhujbar. That's a decent ball and a second goal. It's netted in. Saurabh, he was left unchecked. Bhujbar, a brilliant vision displayed by him as he plays this long ball. Saurabh, first touch to initiate it. 2-1 to Outcast. Brilliance between the two players of Outcast. Thunderhawks, they have lost the momentum. They had an equalizer netted in, but they lost it the moment they lost the vision and eyesight and the marking part upon Saurabh. Brilliant finish. Clearance by Bhujbar, and he puts it to the foot of Arvind. This is also the 3 whistles concluding the game, so 3 points to Outcast. A phenomenal game performance by Bhujbar, and Saurabh scoring the important goal. Full time score 2-1. Outcast take the 3 points. Footbruders play up against Venoms. This is the next fixture which is about to start. Footbruders in the black and yellow, Venoms in the white, and it's brown or it's maroon. I can't tell, but it's a venomous color. That's one thing you can certainly make out. And here's the kickoff. Chandan tries a quick one. Samuel, very prepared, repels the shot. So first shot of this game on target and saved. It's not a very big save. It's a block rather than a save. Off target by Tejas. Ayan. Daksh. There's the kick in. Chandan has a touch involved. Daksh Malhotra speeds onward. He has a good angle. He shoots it. There's a powerful strike. The rebound strike. Rhythm tried to take a bounce to trick the goalkeeper who was recovering. One shot on target. Powerfully from Daksh Malhotra. Samuel. Shoulder to the ball. I thought he wanted to get a proper chest. Here's the kick in to Venoms. We have one shot each on target and one shot off target as attempted by Rhythm. Webov. Here's the pass. It's a mistake. And this can certainly be an opening. Clearance from Shevte. Played at the back. Samuel. Samuel plays the pass. Not on target by Daksh Malhotra. I thought he could have gotten a cross because Tejas was very ready on the near post. And he usually checks before shooting. Ayan, he has made the run. Daksh Malhotra wasn't chasing, but now he is aware, ready to make the physical challenge. Shields the ball. He moves forward. Daksh Malhotra fouled in the process of moving on the wing. Barely any emotion of frustration displayed by Daksh Malhotra. That's some tremendous ability of stoicism. Samuel off target. Tejas. Ayan, it's not controlled properly. Slips from below his foot sole. Good shielding. Kick in. Taken over by Prajit. Samuel. Prajit. Goal kick. Daksh Malhotra. Ayan tries a tackle. He did get the ball away to Samuel. And we're talking about two speedsters playing on the same wing. Ayan and Daksh Malhotra, that is. They have quite the agility. Webov. Tejas. Tejas. Yes, is struck around his outer toe area. The way it got swinged out of boundary of the play field. Run being made on that potential through ball. Here's the break. Ayan run for it. There's that tackle. A vital one. That's good job done by Pradesh. Samuel. Tosses the ball over. Daksh Malhotra wasn't ready to run. Tejas. Vaibhav. That's a nice through ball. Extension of leg. Ayan Jr. tries. Ayan really wanted to get the swing. A free kick Is it going to be Venoms plotting something vicious? Plotting something devious? Here's the free kick. Above. The strike, it's blocked completely. Prathamesh denied of a chance. Webov. Webov again. Daksh Malhotra had a touch. Good foot to the ball by Prajit as he was aerially inbound. Quickly comes in the way of the player Ayan. Webov. Shevte. And here's the break. This can be Prajit. He chops. The tackle works. And Tejas takes the ball. Here's the counter attack. Chandan. Daksh Malhotra. Good read. On to the other side. There's availability of a player. That would have been Anish. Ayan. Rhythm. No run being made by Daksh Malhotra. He doesn't want to abandon positional play. Chance here for Prajit. He tries a chipping finish, but Tejas, by the forsaken forehead of his, he has made a proper immaculate save. He may not have intended to make the save with forehead, but he does so. Evidently, whatever does the deed, it is something Venoms are grateful for. Brilliant, brilliant from the goalkeeper. He was halfway caught in hope and halfway caught in technique, wasn't he, Tejas, on that save? And the finish would have been phenomenal if it worked. Potentially a goal of the week contender. Ayan. Nice pass but intercepted by Daksh Malhotra. Rhythm. Ayan. Great turn. Played at the back to Tejas, who's unleashing one, and it's on target, so Samuel saves it. Nice safe delivery by Samuel. Denies his fellow opposition goalkeeper. Another one on target, Samuel. Once again, parries this one. Corner kick. Here's the counter attack. That was not on target from Rhythm. The counter attack, it fails. Footbruders have certainly been a competitive side, as have been the other teams at the top, such as Inazuma, Akatsuki. But they are the young squad, unlike the experienced side. Inazuma, they have the youth and the experience of all sorts of football mixed in. Prajit, still going on the right wing, he's gone out. Appeals for a foul from Samuel. Shevte is given a word of advice on how to tackle the ball without taking down the player, because the foul contact was certainly there. Or maybe it wasn't, it's just given as a preemptive warning. Samuel up in the skies, completely off. This is Tejas. Prathamesh. Lob pass by Tejas, headed forward by Prajit. Daksh Malhotra after scanning. Samuel. A walk with the ball. Certainly has the highest amount of ball time. Almost tackled over there, Daksh Malhotra, but he did distribute the pass. Evades the ball completely to the left. Tejas, goal kick. Shoulder to shoulder contact between Pillai and Rhythm as the two see the ball go out. Shevte. Pillai. Daksh Malhotra tackled over. hurt in the process of winning the ball. Hip to hip contact. Dax Malhotra didn't have any vile intentions. He was completely focused on the ball, is how I saw it, but the contact just happened. Both the players were looking at the ball. You know, it's one of those sites where it just happens. The rain is extra heavy. The field areas can become unplayable, certain sections, but the game continues. This is the first proper rain in which football is being played at Elite Premier League. So showers and football. Great strike, blocked by Chandan. Repelling touch to the right. Rhythm. Samuel lofts the ball a bit. Pass played at the back by Anish. Pummeled across Chandan. Pillai. He has kept the ball in play. The virtue of allowing play. Of keeping the ball in the play area. Great ball. Chandan certainly had a chance. Nice cross. Doesn't exactly bear the fruits of a goal. Headed down. Chandan. Dax Malhotra. Samuel. And Dax Malhotra, even though he was pushed a bit, very composed, isn't he? Anish against Pillai, who is a physical menace when it comes to the blocking part. Pass at the back. Samuel. Good cross attempted, but Chevte takes one by his forehead, just like his fellow goalkeeper Tejas did. And that save from Tejas stands, as do the saves from Samuel. 0-0, goalless for now at the end of half time. The heavy rain has turned out to be light, but the heaviness of the 3 points stays looming across these two teams who are yet to get a goal. Dax Malhotra off target and parried away by Tejas. Foul on Dax Malhotra. Was that the contact from Pillai? So free kick to Footbruders. Samuel through the gap and he takes a touch. So this is a kick in for Venoms. Samuel starts retreating. He rushes behind. Tejas. Chevte with a pass at the back. Tejas. Here's the pass. Kick in. to Footbruders. Samuel, he's open but not exactly free. Anish, he has lost the ball. Chandan, only a tad bit away from turning to the appropriate side. Loft ball. Daksh turns it away. A 50-50 between Pradesh and Prathamesh. Now the tackle works from Pradesh, who has timed it very well. Tejas is his slingshot into the rooftop. Daksh Malhotra with the left. The cross is good. The chance was there for Footbruders. On to the right side, there was opening for Rhythm. Pace control required upon the ball. Daksh Malhotra maintains his shoulder presence, and that's too much from Chandan. A word with the player. The referee is going to discuss a few things, and Shefte is also appealing for that exact contact. Daksh Malhotra plays it behind. Samuel. Rhythm. Samuel. Rhythm drops his shoulders and tries one. Tejas repels it. Rhythm is given a very hefty pass. Pradesh put out by Vaibhav. So for a moment it did look like Footbruders were trying to get the passing executed, but then Daksh Malhotra is forced into a stretch by Rhythm. Daksh now chased by Venoms attacker Chandan. This has gone out. Kick in. Prathamesh. Ball at the back to Tejas. Shefte Jr. tried to pummel the ball forward with an accelerating touch, and it's gone out. Samuel, his goal kick. Prajit. Samuel. There's a mistake made on the passing part by Prajit. I mean on the controlling part. You can certainly blame Samuel a bit. But the way the pressure was applied by the attacker of Venoms, that's also the bigger factor. Tejas. Prathamesh. Put out. And there's a run being made by Anish. Here's a good chance! Footbruders don't get it on target. Phenomenal pass by Anish. He has timed it very well this time towards Prajit, who was rushing in off target. Pillai didn't reach, did he? Pass at the back to Samuel. Ducking header. Pradesh didn't get this ball. Great chance here. Samuel, is he going to make a double save? The answer is no. That was insanely close to finding a goal, which has been lacking in this game. Venoms try their luck, their skill, and now there is a steal here, which could have been dangerous. Another one. A touch of alertness. Prathamesh to take this kick in. Played at the back. Pradesh charges forward. Prathamesh. Here's the 1-2. It's slow down the passing pace. Rhythm. His pass taken care of. This has gone out of play area. That's good dribbling from Anish. However, he is caught in the contact down on the ground with pain. He did beat two players right after receiving a pass. But afterwards, it's a foot-to-foot contact. No ball found. Pass to the goalkeeper Tejas. That pump fake didn't work out of Vaibhav against Rhythm. It certainly could have caused some problems if the steal is successful. Safety on target. Samuel saves it. Standing save. So that's edging closer and closer to the goal from the side of Venoms. Tejas. Movement at the top by Vaibhav. Lob pass. The header, it's repelled by Samuel, who's so impervious to conceding. You need to force him to reposition and to recovery mode. Then you can score against him. Otherwise, Samuel, not an easy foe to go up against as a goalkeeper. Here's the pass to Rhythm. Has he kept the ball in play? He has, but the pass cut short by Vaibhav at a point blank. Pass at the back. Samuel. And the rains have increased. They were the heaviest at the end of the first half. They got light afterwards. Pass cut short. Pillai, does he keep it in play? This is a 2-on-1 if the pass is played properly. No chance to play it in. The first touch, it matters the most. Whether it's PMC or PCMC with regard to the division. Here at Elite Premier League. Your first touch tells a lot of things about your intentions, about the goal. It's a bit futuristic, isn't it? A bit of letter of confidence to yourself, where the goal, its possibility increases or decreases. Tackled over, that's what was a mistake by him. Samuel, recovery from him. He goes for the 50-50. Ayan and Samuel fight it out. Ball in between those 2 feet. Tejas. And this is a mistake that could have been very much worse by Prajit. I mean, massive effort by Prajit, who was trying to win the ball. The part where Tejas lofted it, he got something done better to reduce that mistake marginally. If he doesn't loft it, Prajit actually gets a foot to the ball and he probably has an open goal. Ayan. Fouled. Chandan, it's a pass and a shot later, it's gone off target, up in the skies by Vaibhav. Here's the lob pass, the goal kick rather. Samuel. Samuel. Last few moments remaining in this game. The second half is about to come to an end. And away from Chandan because of the small gesture of height produced on the ball by Samuel. Samuel. Long deep ball punched out by Tejas. Rhythm. At the back to Samuel. A goalless draw is an acceptable result for Footbruders, but they want to try and find all 3 points. They had chances, as did Venoms. Either team is taking the better of each other, and that is with regard to the push and the football being played. You saw the second half was much better with regard to the attempts. Webov shown the yellow card. Right at the edge of the half line without a goalkeeper in it. But the ball was not exactly in control. Otherwise, this could have been an indefinite red. Pass at the back. Anish turns away. Lob pass. Dax Malhotra onto the other side. This is a mistake which can be punished by Tejas. Down on the ground with the ball at his arm. Samuel. Chandan. Does he still run for it? Clearance in due time by Rhythm. And a chance, but Tejas, phenomenal stuff, has denied Prajit once again. Foul. And you can see Prathamesh slip while there isn't any contact. Just to the surface is the effect of the rain. Rhythm. Prajit. End of the game. There are no winners. There are no losers. It's a draw with a point split between these two teams. That's probably going to be heartbreaking for Footbruders. And we'll see about things because we have 3 more games left in the pool for today. We're about to start with the fifth game and the third last piece of football. The two teams which will be playing the game are going to be Team Lucifer and Buffalo Soldiers. Buffalo Soldiers in the black and Team Lucifer are in the black and orange, so there might be some need of bibs for neither squad because they have black jerseys. Flipped jerseys is how this game will be played by Team Lucifers. Buffalo Soldiers, they seem to have less starting players, which they usually do. You don't see Jagatraj there. You do have Brendan. You do have Fawad, who is starting. And chance here for Febin early on. Not on target. That could have been the freebie against Buffalo Soldiers. Stan, he has turned the ball away without looking. Suraj quickly starts marking Febin. Pass at the back. Suraj Wadwani, good header. Febin. Slow pass given here. Fawad getting more and more comfortable. One game in dry spell, the other one in the wet spell of the rain. Kick in. Rain increases and decreases, but the matches continue. Here's the kick in. Swapnil. Decent curvature at the distance. Now that's awkward. Good effort, Suraj to Stan. And that can be the chance. Brendan upsetting. He didn't shoot it on target. He didn't finish it on target. Left foot finds the ball, but not the target. Accuracy inept. Brendan has got to adjust to the type of ball he received. Stan misses the timing to get the ball. The volley is good from Febin, only off target however. Swapnil. Curved to the midfield. Header. And that's the ducking header. The chance was there for Fawad, who was approaching. He had the right idea where Brendan would play. They have such good coordination, but this season has been nothing less than destruction for Buffalo Soldiers compared to their former glorious self. They're in ruins. Swapnil. Nishant. Shoulder to the ball. Trying to take it back. Team Lucifer. Is there a bad contact over here by Akash? It certainly looked like there was one. Otherwise the referee wouldn't blow the whistle. Swapnil. Suraj, that's good. He tests the goalkeeper and forces him into making one save. So Samrat stands his ground, even sits down while making that save. Stan through that gap. A push on the upper portion to Fawad with the arms. That's bad contact by Finosh. Free kick. That's to the neck and the back portion of the head of Fawad. So very good catch by the referee on that free kick whistle which he blew. Brendan, Fawad, Swapnil. This is risky from Swapnil. Brendan. The shot is blocked by Febin. Nishant. Nishant. Stan squares it to Nishant. Stan. That's a poor passing error. Febin. Put forward by Stan. Fawad. He is not able to get the pass out. He slips a bit, in fact. Somehow gets the recovery of the ball possession. Fawad now moves forward. Tackled into. There is a touch from Stan. Great flick. Febin. The angle is not friendly to shoot. Nishant. A careful header by Febin. Not on target. Swapnil. Here's the goal kick. Nishant. Swapnil grabs it, even though it's deflected out of his teammate. Goal kick. Samrat. Effort to keep the ball in play by Akash. Pummeled out by Puttu. Goal kick. This might be one of the shorter first halves because there's very less fouls, very less ball outs, except for the goal kick part. The ball is not crossing the sideline much and there are no fouls, no contacts. The rain is also causing some vision to be obscure. With the flip jerseys in the grey, it's Team Lucifer, nil. And Buffalo Soldiers in the black, nil. Swapnil. Pulled up to the left wing. It's gone out. Brendan to Stan. Puttu wins a goal kick after he hits the ball to Stan. Samrat. Long ball. There's the kick in from Stan. Brendan. He wins a free kick after shielding the ball. Is pushed from the back. That was Puttu standing as the lone man in the wall. Brendan. That's a decent lob, but his body's across, very close to finding that goal. Febin. Outstanding effort. Accuracy not there. He really wanted to be the technician to find the first. Nishant pushed around. Puttu. And Nishant retaliates. So the foul has been given. You can see that the intensity is slowly increasing in this game. Free kick. It's from behind. Pass by Febin. That's good effort. The shot. It's not good enough. Goal kick from Swapnil. Low pass. Headed on the inside. Cleared by Puttu. Swapnil. Brendan. It's his kick in because Puttu had a knee to the ball. Suraj comes in close to receive a pass. That's a nice ball. Here's a chance to cross the ball in. Samrat concedes a corner kick. Stan a bit hurt, is he? We need the physio now because Stan is damaged. His health needs some attention. False alarm. Looks like he is okay now. Pain lingers for Stan. He tries one with the left foot on the near post off target. Goal kick. Foot to the ball by Nishant. Here's the kick in. Samrat. Simply repelled out by Nishant. Jamie tries to time it. Fawad. Fawad tries a re-tackle. Finosh clears it at the back. Stan. Outward pass going out. Samrat with a goal kick. Now looks like this will be a corner kick. No goals so far. This has been given as a goal kick. Here's the pass by Stan. He's been tackled over 3-on-2. But the through ball is out of place. Not played to Febin. The ball's gotten heavy due to the rain. And the surface is slippery. You can also expect defenders to make some mistakes, which they evidently won't. Now that's the element of the game which can take you by surprise. Good pass. Not within the range of Finosh. Swapnil. Nobody is marking the player, but they do approach him very quickly to stop his turning strike. Fawad. Stan off target. Samrat. Stan push from behind. End of the first half. There is a foul whistle which ended up being the fake whistle from the referee. It's half time. No goals between these two teams. The start of the second half is on for these two teams. Lucifer nil, Buffalo Soldiers nil. Collected ball by Swapnil. Away from the range of Nishant as a mistake made here by Stan. Pass is looking good. The shot was blocked. That was Venoms attempting. I like how aerially they're very expert on trying. Brendan jumps, doesn't reach. Samrat. Here's the pass. Nobody has a touch out of the ball. Swapnil. Fawad. Stan. Suraj. Suraj tries one. It's a good save made here by Samrat. Repels the ball. The ball did have decent power and accuracy mixed into as Suraj Wadhwani tries one from distance. This is Swapnil. Out of bounds after a massive stretch by Nishant. Put forward. Febin. Great ball. The run is certainly being made, but Venoms marked by Fawad. It's been taken care of. Swapnil. Brendan. They've been finding some difficult 1-0 victories, Buffalo Soldiers, late into the second half in couple of games, quite in the dying moments. Let's see what happens in this game. Can Buffalo Soldiers find their late goal? They have been. And Fawad might be played a pass and lets it go. Suraj Wadhwani out of bounds. Deep goal kick. Suraj on the line. Brendan. Fawad. Fawad trying to get the ball played in gap while Nishant makes the run. Stan. Fawad. Brendan. Swapnil. Suraj Wadhwani crosses it. Febin has the final touch. The ball has been kept in play, however. Goal kick. He was about to concede a corner kick. Stan. Fawad loses the ball there. Venoms with the left. This is a good through ball. The run needs to be made, and the commitment isn't there from Febin. Fawad. Stan. Stan has the free space. He is waiting for the right time. He plays the pass to Brendan. Taken over by Akash. Stan. Here's that tackle. It's working. The angle isn't very good enough. Just no space given by either team. They're defensively doing a great job. The defenders and the positioning of the midfielders as well. It's to be praised for. Samrat invites some trouble. Does get the kick in at the touch of Suraj. Ball possession to team Lucifer. Here's the ball. Attempted towards Venoms. Repelled out by Fawad. Line foul. Nishant. Swapnil. Chance to score. There was a power cut while this game was going on. So the game was halted. And now we're back. But the score is unchanged. Samrat with the left. The flick, and there is a deflection, but Swapnil holds on to the ball with dear life. Stan, a chance. He has taken too much time to shoot it. If he doesn't hesitate for even a bit, he can have the strike right off. Now he has turned, failed to drag the ball behind, and the ball has gone out of bounds. Swapnil, Suraj, good stuff. He's still moving. Suraj Wadhwani tries a cross on the inside. Samrat pummels the ball away. Corner kick. We have 2 more games after this. And Swapnil, I mean, he's glad to not make that error with the goalpost behind the ball trajectory. That's going to be a corner kick. Team Lucifer and Buffalo Soldiers, this might end up as a goalless draw. The attempts are not looking very promising. They are not looking so good with regard to the goal scoring part. But here comes Fawad, has a chance to play the ball in. Fawad, hopefully he's okay. He only slid down to the ground. Not a lot of damage is there to him. He's coming back from an injury. So seeing a striker like him go out would be a real blow to Buffalo Soldiers. Here's the pass at the back. Suraj. Swapnil. Fawad. Lob pass headed forward. Fawad. A kick in. Shot by Samrat, not on target. Over the crossbar. Deep ball, header repels, evasion by Finosh. Good shielding effort, but the tackle works from Nishant. And you know he's always up for a physical challenge. Either he's the one inflicting or taking one. Clearance by Samrat. Swapnil. Stand, that's a good turn. Does he continue the movement forward? He's fouled by Febin. So now we'll be seeing a free kick the way of Buffalo Soldiers. Barely any distance given here by Akash. Swapnil. Suraj. He had the closest go at the goal. Suraj Wadhwani. Where he shot that one. But Samrat repelled it. Stan. Still trying to extend his right foot to get the ball back in play. Rain gets heavier. It's perhaps not so visible on the camera, but you can see the field. Brendan. Opportunistic play. Suraj. And there's that tackle. Swapnil. Febin. Swapnil has made a mistake which could have been easily. Certainly looked like Akash having a chance. Fawad dispossessed. Finosh. Pass on the right. Neither team has found a goal. Is that tackle by Suraj? Samrat. Here's a strike by Puttu. It rebounds off a defender. Corner kick. Headed out. And that is a goalless draw is how this game started. A goalless draw is how this game ends. No winners, no losers. Nil all between these two. Point split for the taking. Two more games coming after this. This is the start of the second last game, the sixth one for tonight. Darlings in the white play up against Inazuma, the undefeated side of Pcmc. The match is on. Tejas Pawar, Abdul Sayed, Tejas, Mayur Badange, Sanju, flicks it up. Rishabh Raj gets it on the midfield. It's a good strike, but Tejas repels it by showing his back, making that crucial block. Put forward by Ronald. Tejas, he was down on the ground, he slipped and he still didn't lose ball possession until that clearance. Great focus. It's not about the possession, but it's about the action. He could have certainly made a mistake. Abdul Sayed to Mayur Badange. You can see the surface is very unfriendly to every player playing this game. Mayur Badange tries. It doesn't work. Swapnil. Ronald. Swapnil. Loses the ball touch. Free kick. This is Mayur Badange now. Tejas. Here's the ball on the line. Chance here for Sai and Ankit. They are running concurrently. Ball possession lost here by Ankit. Ball forward. Ronald. Deep ball. Headed out. Pass played at the back. Run being made. Abdul Sayed gets it away to Sahil. A push later. Swapnil wins the ball. This is a good through ball. Rishabh Raj. The touch of forward motion was too much. Pass to the right and quickly played in by Sahil. Tejas returns the ball. Sahil has a heavy touch, so the ball position doesn't stick for longer. Sanju, he has been beaten. The goal is open but not on target. Darlings were on the verge of scoring first. Sanju was certainly beaten. Rishabh Raj, he is certainly the man to watch out for. Rishabh Raj doesn't exactly get the tackle and the shielding effort. Sanju, he's got to assess and acknowledge the threat of Rishabh Raj and his pace on the line. And this looked on target but blocked. Tejas. Swapnil. Ronald puts out a good wave of water on every player present on the field. Abdul Sayed. Swapnil steals it. Rishabh Raj on his left. He tries one directly. Header works. Swapnil has been a very reliable defender from the squad of Darlings. They don't have a lot of substitutes tonight. Curved in by Sanju. Abdul Sayed sets it up. This is a glorious attempt, but it's not a goal. The set piece was certainly the most thrilling factor as Abdul Sayed gets it off. Foul from behind on Prithviraj Mane. The 50-50 between Badange and him didn't matter. That was such a soft and important touch by Abdul Sayed, who had it on for Khade from distance. And it's in! Wonderstruck. Darlings with the first one. That's a surprise. Rishabh Raj scores the first one after not scoring into an empty net. Prithviraj Mane. Ankit. Swapnil. Swapnil still moving forward. Mayur Badange gets to the right of him and now he's on the chase. Mayur Badange's cross taken by Ankit. Rishabh Raj, very good. Rishabh Raj pass is wonderful. Ankit leaves it for Sai. A zealous leave of the ball. This is such a surprise package, isn't it? This entire squad of Darlings. They don't have the seniors anymore, so they are full of energy, and this is active football. Even with the heavy rains, the jersey is getting heavy, the ball getting heavy, the surface getting slippery. His squad just doesn't seem to pull off surprise after surprise. Curved in. Tejas. Prithviraj Mane was trying to space it out towards Sai. Loose ball. Khade, certainly one-on-one. He's fouled by Swapnil. This might be an obvious yellow card. One-on-one against the goalkeeper. A yellow is at the very least obvious. Free kick to Inazuma. A yellow card and a whistle later. I mean, Khade has had a wonderful hat-trick yesterday. He was the man of the match. So he's certainly hungry for more goals. And there's the ball on the inside. Rishabh Raj fails to clear the ball. Badange couldn't play the pass in time as well. This match is having everybody on their toes, and Darlings on the break. And underneath the leg pass, twisted in. You have to watch out for Rishabh Raj. He's playing some decent balls which have the potential of goal. You saw two be there. Prithviraj Mane, that's very cool the way he skid on the field. Somebody's shin pad is just there on the field. Pass on the wing towards Sahil. Sanju races forward, but he's marked partially by Rishabh Raj or by Sai. Darlings have come up with a game plan. And now here's the break. This can be Swapnil, but Sanju, phenomenal slide. It's not a sliding tackle, it's only the goalkeeper leaving the D box to make the one-on-one contact minimal. Sanju headed down, and this can be Rishabh Raj. It's saved by Sanju. This is looking decent of a contact. And now Rishabh Raj. Rishabh Raj taken care of. Requests from his fellow teammates of Rishabh Raj to just shoot the ball, not worry about a thing. This can be the ball Sahil needs, and Inazuma. Loose ball possession. Flicked to the 180 degree. Sai, Rishabh Raj. These through balls are certainly the best. One from Sai, one from Rishabh Raj. And when it comes to young players like this, it's all about the potential, not about the result. The type of football Darlings are playing, it's phenomenal. It's incredible. Ball takeover complete for Inazuma. A foul on Parth. Here's the pass on the midfield. Mayur Badange. Less moments remaining in this first half. Sanju. Abdul Sayed. Good cross, but it's a steal by Prithviraj Mane, who tries one from distance. The snatching game, the ball theft is certainly up to perfection by Darlings. And there's another one. Mid-air, Swapnil heads it in a dominant fashion. Ball led through onto the right. This is a good cross. It's far too much to the left against Tejas and his likes. Curvature, Ankit! Won't get the timing on the header, neither the accuracy. Sanju. Abdul Sayed, tackled by Swapnil. He is very much capable of shielding the ball, even though he may not look like it. Abdul Sayed, and he does it with technique rather than strength. Smart. Sanju, not on target. Ronald at the distance. Headed down. Abdul Said lets it go. Played at the back by Mayur Padange. Tejas Pawar. Air time to the ball. Inazuma. It's okay if they lose one game. They'll only lose the title of being undefeated. They'll still maintain the tabletop position is what it looks like. Their goal difference is massive. They've defeated or taken a draw as their best results. And there is still an entire second half. Swapnil tries to time it. Rishabh Raj has the ball. He might play the through ball. He plays it behind. Rishabh Raj tries one underneath the legs. He slips a bit on the reacceleration. Goal kick. Great tackle. End of the first half. Darlings are in lead thanks to Rishabh Raj. And they could have been in lead with many more goals. Let's not talk about the potential of this undefeated streak for Inazuma coming to an end. Only a second half away. Darlings can pull it off. One and a half match remaining for today's match day, and I say one and a half because the second half is pending between these two teams. Darlings up ahead 1-0 at half time. Inazuma, the undefeated title is something they'd like to defend. They will certainly go out to fight for an equalizer, potentially for the full 3 points, which will net them the qualification. The final table position is something that will have a very different picture as to what it is now. Sahil flicks it. Swapnil tackles the ball. Pass played on the inside. Mayur Padange beaten. There's a pass towards Sai, but it's going outwards. That's not easy to keep in play. Sanju had one of the best goals in this week with his left foot. You have to take the consideration of the fact that it was his weak foot. And now this is Sunny Pawar, substituted in the second half. Sunny Pawar goes for it, and that's going to be in. Equalizer. A mistake by Ronald to underestimate Sunny Pawar. Inazuma, they are happy to defend their title of being undefeated in PCMC. 1-1. Tossed away by Sanju. Neither goalkeeper on a clean sheet now. Rishabh Raj completely zoned off by Mayur Bhadange, who is physically so big. Mayur Bhadange to take it again. Sanju through the gap. Path slips a bit. He has the window of opportunity as Ankit has gone down on the ground. Swapnil on the line. That's not very good ball control, is it? Tejas. All these players wet and soaked. They have extra weight due to the wetness of water into their jersey, shoes, socks, everything. Mayur Badange slips down, put out by Ronald. Kick in. Parth lost the ball there. Mayur Badange. And afterwards is Tejas to rescue the situation. Sunny Pawar. Sunny Pawar. Good flick. And this is Tejas making a run. He slips a bit. And now opening on the right side. The ball goes out. Ronald. Flick to the midfield. Prithviraj Mane tries to win the ball back. It's gone to his teammate. Rishabh Raj. He has found Prithviraj Mane. Somehow is blocked on the strike. Here's the break. Sahil onto the right side. This is overplayed towards Sunny Pawar, who was on the run. Great defense by Inazuma just a moment ago. Sunny. Shoulder to the player, Ankit. And this is Sunny, who's dangerous with his right, dangerous with his left. Tejas gets it out clinically. Put forward. Hits the rooftop. It's so easy to see it as the water comes raining down, apart from the natural cloud rain. The water stuck in the net at the roof of Soccer Den. Ronald. Tejas. Quickly to the right. Repelling touch, but Abdul Sayyed plays it on the right side. Sunny Pawar didn't move. He was staying inside the D box. The expectations of a deflection from an incoming allied shot. Ronald. Sanju. Abdul Sayyed. Always finding the angle. Sahil. Tackled over by Swapnil. Massive stretch here by Sai, but it doesn't work out between him and Swapnil once again. Kick in concurrency. Parallel run being made by Sunny and Mayur Badange. Supposedly only a kick in. Mayur Badange. Sanju. And this can be turned about. Foul. Now even though Sanju loves to step out of the D box to do the shooting part, we cannot exclude this possibility of making a mistake and losing a ball touch. That was good. Sanju saves it. That was very nice. Sai, and there is another one from Inazuma. Sunny Pawar. Remember that name. Just moments before finding lead themselves, Starlings concede. That was colossally close by Sai. Rishabh Raj, great pass, one-on-one, and this could be the equalizer, but not. Saved by Sanju. Let's give credit to the goalkeeper of Inazuma, who's time and time rescued them, not just with attack, just with defense, with brute force, by making those exits for the one-on-ones as well as for the standing saves. On the inside, repelling touch. Forced to play the ball behind, Darlings. Ronald. Prithviraj Mane. Great ball supplied earlier by Ronald to try and coordinate that attack between him and Sai. Ronald onto the right. Swapnil. There's the cross. And there's the block. Thoda sa chill maro. Corner kick to Inazuma. They're taking their time to take the scorer kick. Side kick now. It's still looking like a corner kick. Played back in. Darlings try to take a quick one, but Sai realizes an obstacle in front of him. It's just curved in. And now it's out. Mayur Badange being very cautious. Goal kick. From being in a position of defeat, coming to equal terms, and then netting the winner. Sunny Pawar, that's the man with the moments to take it away from Darlings, to take the ball and the game back in favor of Inazuma. Sanju. Sunny Pawar. Ronald. Squared up, but away from Ronald. He can't make that run. He's not a field player. He's the goalkeeper. Pulled off forward by Abdul Sayed. Khade won't get a touch just yet. Abdul Sayed unfortunately slips. And now Darlings on the attack, seeking. Sanju. Forcing to run Abdul is he Sanju. And Abdul Sayed will happily run. There's no doubt about that part as well. Ronald. And this is a pass to Mayur Badange, who is going to shield the ball happily. Ronald. Swapnil. Swapnil tries a piercing ball. It's gone out. Now here's the final goal kick perhaps from this game. Abdul Sayed. Headed up. Abdul Sayed. At the back to Sanju. Tejas. Sanju, a mistake by him. Swapnil tries to take the ball quickly. Now that was close to being a yellow card to the substitution area player. Kept in play by Darlings. Darlings have played a wonderful game. Abdul Sayed, clear chance, 2-on-1. That's a good save made by Ronald. Kick in. Arguments going from Sunny Pawar as he substitutes back out. Ball at the back to Sanju. Tejas. 2-1. Inazuma from being down by 1 goal. And now it's their kick in. Sanju up in the skies. Ronald. Sanju. The run is being made in deep by the teammate. He's finally having some playtime after having none in a lot of fixtures. We're specifically talking about Rohan Badange. Here's the ball to Abdul Sayed, but the ball control is lost. Here's the break onto the left side. Tackling attempt from Vedant. Badange, Mayur, nice chop. Sanju uses his left foot as he did yesterday to fetch that equalizer up against Butter 7. Here's the pass. Topok to make it work. Quick 1-2. It's gone out. Mayur Badange, Sanju, extension of the leg. Darlings lose the ball possession. Pass at the back by Tejas. Sanju tries one from distance. A bulleting strike of target. And that's going to be Inazuma taking another set of 3 points. This squad just seems to be there with the points at the very end of the final whistles whatsoever. They are just not defeated yet, at least in PCMC. It's a wonderful run by them, a great recovery game. But let's not forget about Darlings, who almost gave them a heart attack out of that first half. Full time score 2-1. Darlings lose the game. Inazuma take the win and the 3 points. This is the start of the final game. Wakad FC in the blue play up against Huligans, who are in the purple and white. Aniket, Shubham Potgan. Free kick. Aniket. Good throw. Headed down by Edwin. Sam. And there is a gap not given. Aditya plays it behind. DK. Waits his time. Takes a stride and then a shot. It slices past a player. So corner kick. Harshad. Lalit. Couldn't go past the first player due to an obstacle and a foul. DK. He made it very obvious where he would be making the chop. Here's a good strike. Harshad. Miracle strike with the right on the side foot edge. Set here by Shubham Podgan and struck in by Harshad. First goal to Wakad FC. Harshad scores the first opener. A very good goal. There's nothing Justin could have done. Aniket. Here the goal kick. Lalit. Aniket. Lalit extends. Doesn't reach. Edwin. Tackled over. Edwin keeps on running. He's tried one while scurrying forward. Goal kick. Shubham Podgan. Shubham Podgan. This is too far away from Lalit Patil. Dilkhush. Aniket. Shubham Podgan. Dilkhush missed the timing and opportunity to play the cross, and he points his finger to Aditya. I was going to play the ball is what he means perhaps with gesture. Dilkhush Singh has another chance. Dilkhush Singh. That was close to being in. It's in. Dilkhush. A wonderful strike. It should have been saved. This is a tremendous strike. I thought for a moment it hit the outside post, but then I am relieved to know that it's the inside post. Dilkhush Singh, 2-0 to Wakad FC. So that works out for Wakad FC. They had a 5-0 first half yesterday. Are they going to try to make it better by it? And it certainly looks like by being 2-0 up, they can pull it off. There is that potential. Lalit Patil, fancy pass. Lalit Patil, it's a good passing effort. Lalit Patil, 3-0 to Wakad FC. Assisted by Aditya, netted in by Lalit Patil. This is great passing. Huligans run down by Wakad FC. 3-0. Restart for the third time in the first half. That's not a very good sight. Here's the tackle from Dilkhush. Aniket. Harshad. And maybe they're underestimating their opponent's ability to tackle the ball. Harshad over there after that turn. Pulled up forward. Slippage. Shubham Podgan lets it be taken by Aditya, who's still trying to win the ball, but this is a good break. Now chance here. Aniket Bauer concedes. A wonderful goal by Huligans. This was stolen by Ani. Scored by Chirag. Fabulous. 3-1. A wake-up alarm in the morning, but in night time, given in by Huligans to Wakad FC. Aniket Bauer. Header touches Ani. Ani battles it out. Chirag. He found good space and opening over there, didn't he, for Sam? And I can say one thing for certain, Sam is still using the shoes from previous season. I remember those. He's been the performing player. Him and Ani. They were very good. Huligans do have a lot less games compared to other teams. Through the legs, Shubham Potgan. Lalit tries one at a distance. Ani repels it. Harshad. Aniket. Aniket tries one. Repelled. I mean, that could have been on the frame if you think about it. Specifically from Edwin's left foot. Player at the back, Manish Thakre, he's on field. Harshad turns over, Manish Thakre. He tried to keep the ball in play, but the referee says no, the ball already crossed. Kick in to Huligans. Pass at the back. Lob pass. More force on the ball, wasn't there? Shoulder to the ball, but I don't think that looked very good. And now here's a chance for Chirag. It's close to being a goal. Side post hit and then collected back by Aniket. Chirag definitely has eyesight for runs and guns of the side post. He has found the accuracy to be unlucky. He went for the technical ability finish. Love what Huligans are able to make. They were able to fire the first one and they came in with the surprise of the second one. The shock is overwhelming but fortunate for Aniket, who takes the ball back in his arms after a post hit. Lalit Patil tackled into by Edwin. That shot doesn't connect very well from Harshad. Here's the kick in. Lalit. Harshad. That can be the counter attack for this squad, but they take a hurried strike from Chirag's left foot. Huligans. They have potential in Wakad FC. Most importantly, they don't have to get overconfident or cocky. Great steal here by Shubham Potgan. This can be the opening for the fourth of target. Justin. Lalit Patil. Shubham Potgan. Very mild contact, but the contact was there from Ani. And when it comes to the headers, the referees are a bit merciless. Rakesh used his arm to get back in the way against Sujit. And the arm usage is exactly the reason why the whistle was blown. Ani to Justin. Was that a proper let through by Sujit? Lalit Patil with the left off target. Stolen by Ani. Plays it to Sam. Sam gets back his pace and now he plays the pass to Ani. There is his good squaring. Sam has time. Edwin. Massive run attempted here by Sujit. And there's that tackle. Aniket almost on the verge of collapsing at the back. Hooligans showing signs of fighting back. Chirag. Harshad. Shubham Potkan slips, but he gets the ball out to Lalit Patil. There's opening. Justin down on the ground. He gets the save made. Well done. Sujit. Ani. Edwin. Off target. We're close to the end of the first half. The score is 3-1 and Harshad. Chance for the second one or him. Rakesh is defended well. Chaos in the D box and Justin has the ball to his arms. There was certainly chance for Harshad and Shubham Potgan to make an extra goal. Foul by Shubham Potgan. Shubham Potgan involved in theft. Justin repels it after lunging out. Ball played to Edwin. Harshad. Shubham Potgan, if he can turn quickly enough. Shubham Potgan with the left. Dilkush. Dilkush might go for the second chance. And end of the first half is here. 3-1 is how we end at half time. Final half starting very soon. Final second half is what I mean. The final second half for tonight, the final piece of football action at PCMC before we switch over to PMC tomorrow. This also means conclusion for this match week, match day for PCMC, and that means the table will be modified further. Now back to the game between these two teams. Wakad FC have lead at halftime with 3 goals fired first, but they conceded one afterwards thanks to Chirag from Huligans. Aniket shoots the ball. Pass by Justin. Turn attempted by Ani, but he chooses to play the ball behind. Header on the inside. There's no run being made by Sujit. He thought the ball would be played centrally, but Sujit and Chirag, if they coordinate, they can turn out to be quite the duo. Here's the tackle. Chirag turns over. Sujit. And he lets it be taken by Chirag, who tries with the left foot. Goal kick. Poor ball control here by Aditya. Deep ball here. Aditya. Shubham Potgan, he's cleared the ball when in fact should have tried a shot. Ball played at the back by Edwin. Chirag underneath his leg. The ball slips out of control. Nicely squared on the inside, but there's no Shubham Potgan available when you need him. He's positioned more on the D box. Here's the goal kick from Justin. Aniket. Sujit. Nice flick. And there's an evasive pass attempted here by Chirag. Crafty. Chance here for Aditya. He has chosen to control the ball first. Aditya, great effort. That would have been Harshad for another time. Chirag. Great run being made here by Sujit. Out of bounds. Final touch from Shubham Potgan. Here's the ball. Dilkush. It's gone out as he clears it. Chirag, the sole goal scorer of Huligans. Sam, the tackle works, but Shubham Potgan nudges the ball forward. This can be Aditya, but foul at the back first. Yellow card has been shown to Ani. And Ani tries to justify his actions. Lalit Patil. Here's the pass on the other side. Intercepting touch from Aniket, the man who received the yellow card. Wasn't there room for an advantage play towards Huligans? Maybe there was a ball touch. Who knows? And now here's the pass. Headed on the inside. Aditya loses ball. There is that area soaked up with water. Aniket steps out. This can still be dragged back in. Sujit. It is repelled very well by Wakad FC. Now let's not forget about the part where Sam is hurt. He's still down on the ground. Medical attention needed for the midfielder of Huligans. He's back up on his feet, never mind that. And here's an attempt with the right foot. Edwin slams it into Manish Thakre. Justin, Lalit Patil. Contained in by Sam. Sam, very good evasion. He bumps into Shubham Potgan. Here's a strike attempted by Edwin. Off target completely. Goal kick to Aniket. Shubham Potgan. It's blocked, the corner kick. Aniket. He's being careful of Chirag. Patient. Switch of goalkeeper observed for Huligans. This is Sam becoming the goalkeeper now. Loose touch. Is this going as an own goal? The suspense is brutal but not so horrifying for Huligans. Now there was certainly a room for error and an opening for the fourth goal. We have not seen goals in the second half between Wakad FC and Huligans. Looks like the intensity of the first half and the rain reducing has considerably taken the toll on the players playing. Great read by Shubham Podgan. Sam moves forward. Here's the 1-2. It didn't work out at the very end between Sujit and Ani. But that was great stuff by Sam, who looks so confident and has no pressure of making the passes, crossing the half line. Manish Thakre. Lalit. DK tries one and there's that piercing touch. Shubham Podgan nets the goal that was lacking in the second half. 4-1. Assisted by Dilkhush from distance. And Shubham Podgan makes it 2 for his name, 4 for his team's name. Shubham Podgan, another chance. Does he go for the bicycle kick? He tries to volley it in. It's hit the goalkeeper Sam. Corner kick. Huligans. They simply bring numbers at the back to get the defending done. Sam. Ani. Dilkhush. Shubham Podgan. And he has Patil by his left. But why Shubham Podgan not playing the pass quickly enough? He maybe doesn't want his teammates to score a goal. He wants it all to himself. No, I'm just kidding. Shubham Podgan substitutes out. He has had a great performance. Dilkhush. DK. Through the gap. Here's the pass to the midfield. Huligans lose ball possession out of nowhere. Played on the line. Lalit Patil turns over. He's drawn the foul to himself. And obviously the challenge was right there from Justin. He used to be the goalkeeper. Now he's the field player, Justin. So talk about promotion within the same game. And I say promotion because he gets to, have the freedom of playing. The toe poke from Harshad goes off target. Goal kick. It's a good effort. And there's the pass from Sam. Here's the ball. The cross repelled. Sam. Sam. Sam tries one toe poke attempt. Final pieces of this game. Lalit Patil. Very good ball It should have been a goal for Manish Thakre. The fact that they missed it, that's so not Wakad FC. Fancy footwork by Sam. Delightful stuff. Ball control lost here by Sujit. Aditya. Harshad. You can see Wakad FC at times they get overconfident or overzealous. That was Lalit Patil supplying. He should have netted an assist, but Manish Thakre misses. Now Aditya. Through the legs, very good. Aditya, does he go for the solo effort? Lalit Patil tries across. Full time whistle confirms this is 4-1 to Wakad FC. The PCMC telecast for tonight and yesterday comes to an end. We'll see you in PMC next time. Thank you for watching. Good night. Enjoy the World Cup. Portugal is 3-0 up ahead around the first half. Thank you for watching Premier League. Good night.